So, people, Wolverhampton Wanderers / Michael Oliver FC 0, Arsenal 1. Big win for the Gunners. Come on, the cannon was firing today. Although it wasn't Havertz who was firing the cannon, it was Calafiori, aka Central C, aka Mr. Drill Music Listener. But big up yourself, Calafiori. 1-0 to the Gunners. What a game. I thought it would be a straightforward 3 p.m. kickoff, maybe a 2-0, 3-0. It was far from it. Michael Oliver again trying to make himself the star of the show. If you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know I am not somebody that likes to hide or blame referees. But today I went on a rant at half-time for about 15 minutes. If that Miles Lewis-Skelly challenges a red card, then the game has gone completely in this country. And we have got to do something about the standard of refereeing in this country, because the Premier League is the richest league in the world, some of the biggest clubs, and you can't find a way of getting the best referees, you know. How come you've got owners from abroad, fans all over the world, players from all over the world, coaches and managers all over the world, but you refuse to get referees from outside of England? Most of the refs are from Manchester. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you're supposed to be the big league, and these refs are getting decisions wrong. And what makes it even worse, when they get the decision wrong, you're looking at VAR, 4 people in Stockley Park, and they don't want to call their mate out and say, actually, mate, you got it wrong. It's not a red. Downgrade it to a yellow. But they've got FPL on their phone in the background, and they draw in the lines to see if it's offside, like they're in a maths lesson. Do me a favour. It's shambolic. However, we know what Michael Oliver is. The pictures, the stats are out there. This is the same guy that refused to send Kovacic off against Arsenal because he didn't want to spoil the game. But when it's Arsenal, it's letter of the law. He's a cheat, and he should not be allowed to referee an Arsenal game again. And Arsenal need to make a big deal out of this and make a formal complaint. However, end of conversation about the ref. Let's not make him the star of the show. The only one thing I will say, how does Gomez get a yellow card when his challenge was worse than Lewis-Skelly's? He gave him a second yellow, then sent him off. Lewis-Skelly gets a straight red. I'll say no more about that cheating fraud Manchester City brown envelope manager or referee Michael Oliver. I don't want to speak about him. I won't. I refuse to do it. Okay, I might have done it a little bit. Let's concentrate on the Arsenal. The cannon was firing. Oh, the Wolves got turned into chihuahuas, people. You can win a game of football with 10 men. You can score goals with one less player on the pitch. Come on, finally. I'm proud of the team today. In the spirit of Thierry and Dennis, I'm proud of the team. Gabriel Magalhaes, that is our captain. No disrespect to Martin Odegaard, but Gabriel is the leader that we need, people. Passion, leadership, dominance in defence, man. He wore the armband the way it needed to be worn, man. He led the team by example. Jurriën Timber, man. ACL injury last year. The guy's an animal. Guy's an animal. David Raya, big saves. Declan Rice and Thomas Partey, 2-man midfield second half against 3 Wolves players. Didn't even look like a player came off the pitch. What a midfield performance from them two. What a performance, man, from them two today. Trossard, great. Should have been an assist in the first half. He was quality. But we never got the assist because we know. Calafiori, big up yourself, Central C. Can't rush greatness. Album in stores right now. What a finish. Maybe our defenders should go up front because Calafiori can finish. Gabriel can finish. Big up the team. Big up the performance. Lewis-Skelly, don't worry, young buck, man. It wasn't a red. Waneri come off at half-time. Don't worry, man. The red card, you know, you'll get other chances on other days. I'm going to briefly talk about 2 of the front 3. We'll start with Gabriel Martinelli. Is Gabriel Martinelli allowed to turn left and right? Is he allowed to move at angles, or does he have to play football in a straight line? I'm just asking for a friend, because he played like Peru Nelly again today, people. He played like there's rice pudding in his head rather than a brain. I used to like rice pudding as a kid. Growing up in the ends, rice pudding, dollop of jam in the middle. It was a decent dessert growing up. I haven't had it for a while, to be fair. Living a little bit better now, you know. Upgrading to the better desserts. But he played like he had rice pudding in his head. And he should have been dragged. The only problem, he looked at his bench and it looked like a park bench with bird poo all over it. The options weren't great. But he did come off eventually for Kieran Tierney. Tierney actually did more in 5 minutes than Martinelli did. Martinelli did cross the ball for the goal, actually. I'll give him a little bit of credit. Kieran Tierney, by the way, I think you should keep him. 1 more year. Run it back. Run it back. Trust me. And we finish off by talking about Kai Havertz. I've said a lot about this guy previously, so I don't want to say too much. But end the story. End the story. Find the escape plan. Get out of there. Run it until the end of the season. Sell him. I said before, not a bad squad player. Downgrade him to a squad player. Get him out of the club. Tried his best to cost us the title today again. 8 yards out. Unmarked header. Straight to the keeper. Missing sitters. Another header he put wide. What are we doing here, people? We're Arsenal. We're known for goal scorers. We're known for strikers. Ian Wright, Alan Smith, Dennis Bergkamp, the late Kevin Campbell, Anelka, Bergkamp, Henry, Van Persie, Aubameyang. What are we doing right now, man? This guy should be on 15 league goals this season. If we had a decent striker up front, he'd be on 15 league goals the amount of chances this guy misses. He's got to put the club over this guy. Arteta won't drop the guy because he hasn't got no one to drop him for. You need to buy a striker now and drop him. He's going to cost us doing anything this season. We ain't got a goal scorer at the top of the pitch. We need a left winger and a striker now. At least one of them. Go and get Gyökeres. Go and get Osimhen if you can't get Isak. Don't wait until the summer. We need somebody right now. Not good enough, man. I'm not going to say too much about him. But we can't keep seeing this, man, from Havertz. He's not a striker. It's actually not his fault at this point. He shouldn't be up front. He should be on the bench. So the club have to address it. The manager's literally begging in the press conference. Now, on one hand, you can say the ownership, they've given him a 3-year contract, so they need to go and back him and give him players. On the other hand, you could turn around and say, well, Arteta's wasted a whole heap of money on Havertz, on Fabio Vieira's, and all these players that have not done anything, Kivior's. So we have got to go into the market. I want to finish off in a more positive light. So proud of the team today. Some people will try and downplay it. It's only Wolves, they're relegation fodder. Nah, we stood up and we was countered today. We didn't salt. We didn't let our heads drop. Calafiori, fantastic finish. What a shift by the two centre mids. Saliba looked like he was going to be out for 2 or 3 weeks. Comes back, goes about his performance, you know, calmly as always. Gabriel's leadership, outstanding. Timber is an animal. Rare important saves. Brilliant performance. Togetherness. That's what the cannon is about, people, on this badge. Yeah, we fire when we're under pressure. Well done, Mikel Arteta. Excellent substitution. Bringing on Calafiori. See, I do praise him when he does well, people. Calm down in the comments. People, big up to everyone. Big 3 points for Arsenal. Girona on Wednesday. Man City next Sunday. Sign some players. Kroenkes, get your checkbook out. Get us a striker and get us a left winger. Hey, guys, be excited. Take care, everyone. Big win for the Arsenal. Hit the like button, subscribe, get in the comments. Who was your man of the match today? David Raya, Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Declan Rice, Jurriën Timber. They're probably the candidates for me. Let me know in the comments. Who was your man of the match? Big win. We turn them Wolves into Chihuahuas, people. Take care, everyone. Bless.